Hello, and welcome to the anxiety-free zone. Let's talk about anxiety. That's right, that nagging feeling that creeps up on you and makes your heart race, your palms sweat, and your mind go into overdrive. It's the feeling that makes you want to crawl into a hole and never come out. But here's the thing, my dear friend. Anxiety doesn't have to rule your life. In fact, if you can adopt the right mindset, you can learn to live with it and even conquer it. So, buckle up, Buttercup, because we're about to dive into the right mindset to deal with anxiety. And I promise, we're not going to talk about the same old stuff you've heard a million times before. Before we start, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to our channel.
It helps us gain more visibility and reach more anxiety warriors like you.
First and foremost, it's time to accept that anxiety is a part of your life. You can't run from it or ignore it, so you might as well learn to embrace it. Think of anxiety like that annoying little sibling who always wants to tag along with you. You can't get rid of them, but you can learn to coexist with them. So instead of fighting against your anxiety, try to understand it. Get to know what triggers it and what makes it worse. Once you know your enemy, you can start to develop a strategy to conquer it. Now, I know what you're thinking. How do I develop a plan of attack for my anxiety? Well, it's all about perspective. You see, anxiety feeds off your fear and uncertainty, like a bully. So, if you can change your perspective and look at your anxiety as a challenge rather than a threat, you take away its power. Instead of saying, "I'm feeling anxious again. This is terrible," try saying, "Okay, I'm feeling anxious, but that's okay. I've been here before and I know how to handle it." It's a subtle shift, but it can make a world of difference. Another crucial aspect of the right mindset to deal with anxiety is self-compassion. It's easy to be hard on yourself when you're feeling anxious, but that's not going to help. Instead, practice treating yourself with kindness and understanding. Acknowledge that anxiety is tough to deal with, but remind yourself that you're strong enough to handle it. It's also important to remember that anxiety is not a life sentence. It's a temporary state of mind that comes and goes. So if you're feeling anxious right now, know that it won't last forever. It's just a blip on the radar. And when it passes, you'll be back to your usual self again. Don't let anxiety make you think that you're broken or that you'll never be happy again. You will be. It just takes a bit of time and effort to get there. So there you have it, the right mindset to deal with anxiety. It's not rocket science, but it does take some effort and a shift in perspective. Embrace your anxiety, change your perspective, practice self-compassion, and remember that it won't last forever. You've got this.